May have
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen.
You can have it back when you're done.
Sounds good.
Wow, that's awesome. I get your attention right off the bat. My name is Al Jensen of aljensen.com. I am the program director for Convention Services Association, and have been for the last couple of years. An exciting position. I get to coordinate the speaker and or entertainment that we have at each one of our lunches. Really enjoy doing that. Today I'm pleased to bring you a world-class speaker, a world-class athlete. This gentleman spent countless years as the shooting coach for the Atlanta Hawks NBA franchise. This man has rubbed shoulders with more NBA players than you can count. He has spent a number of years and is currently a personal trainer and a celebrity personal trainer. I think Tay Diggs was somebody who actually wrote you a check.
Yes, it is. That's it.
To train him. And a singer?
India Arie.
India Arie. Haven't heard of her for a while, but she paid him big bucks to train her. And he does a number of other things, including inspiring and motivating corporations all around the country. I've heard him speak on a couple of occasions and thought he would bring a great message to us today regarding the importance of focus and how focus was important as an NBA shooting coach and how focus is important in business. So please welcome a good friend of mine and a great all-around gentleman, Kent Buckner.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Al. Thank you guys for having me here. Camera's ready to go, correct?
Yes.
All right, excellent. All right, so Al gave me a great introduction. Thanks for being here. What I'm going to share with you today is how I teach NBA players how to shoot three-pointers. So, first of all, who all in here know about basketball? Raise your hand. Ladies, yes. Because I was concerned when I walked in here, a lot of ladies, I didn't know if you were concerned about basketball. But how many of you ladies that don't know basketball, you have sons? You have brothers or something like that. What I share with you today, you can take home because this is the same secret we teach them. But it is the way that we teach NBA players how to focus. But I'm going to show you how you can associate it to your business, okay? First step is visual, okay? Having a clear mental picture of what you want to do as far as NBA players and businesses. Let me give you an example. Are you guys familiar with the basketball rim? Yes. You all know the rim itself on there, correct? On the rim, they have little hinges on there that holds the nets to the rim. Are we on the same page so far? Okay? All right, just want to make sure. I want to make sure, because you guys won't understand if you did it. Okay, so with that concept, when we have an NBA player and we line him up on the free throw line, he has a specific target to hit. Now, all those hinges are around the rim, but you choose the one that is in direct front line to the shooter. So if you ever want to teach your son and you want to have a target, the specific target on a basketball rim that they shoot for is the loop on the rim. It's called, well, called the hinge, but the loop. So that is your specific mental picture. So now let's look at it from a business perspective. What is your business perspective mental picture? Do you want to sell $10,000 in sales in the month of September? You see how vague that is. But if you look at it and say, you know something, we are located out of Red Rock. We want to hit the Summerlin area and hit all the families that are 50,000 annual salary and more. You see how specific the target got. You see how specific the mental picture got. The mental picture is the same as the target. Okay? So when we're talking about focus in the NBA perspective, focus is looked at in several steps as we teach players, and we're going to show you the same as when I go through it as well. Okay? Give me a definition of what you think focus means.
A goal or a vision.
A goal and vision. What else? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just I was going to say what you want to achieve.
What you want to achieve. What did you think focus would be?
Maybe like picking out something very specific.
Got it. Specific target again. Sir, what do you think focus is?
Basically what they said. I mean, the goal that year, this is what your main concern is getting that. Getting the thing that's what you're heading towards.
Excellent. So we can all agree that focus is seeing from one point, seeing the outcome at the end point. Well, we agree that's what we think focus is. Then how do you explain what happens between? What is happening between from the point you start to the goal that you want to have?
That's your action point.
That's your action, right. And I'm going to show you how you do that. Okay. At the end of this presentation, hopefully we'll see how well you listen. At the end of this presentation, someone is going to be called up to take this ball, and they're going to have to shoot it in this trash can. I'm going to teach you how to do it, and we're going to see who all paid attention to be able to get up and do it. Everybody got nervous for a second. Okay, all right. First step focusing that we teach basketball players is the specific target, that is the loop. Okay? Second is fix the ball. If you watch an NBA game, an NBA player, when they catch the basketball, they turn real quickly and they line the laces up in their hands. They get control of themselves. Watch Reggie Miller, watch some of the greatest shooters when they get the ball. And it happens so fast because the cameras can't get that close. But if you go watch the game, when they catch the basketball, they'll fix it. Now, this process of fixing the basketball and all these steps, this is what I brought to the NBA in 2001. 1,600 other shooters are using this same concept. Because fixing the basketball gets you control of the basketball. The concept I got from watching football. A quarterback snaps the ball back, he lines the laces up in his hand to make a more accurate throw. Well, same thing with basketball players. They get in, they fix the laces up like they shoot a free throw. So are everybody okay to understand what fixing the laces mean? Because I don't want you to go home and tell your son, hey, fix the laces. You know, no, go ahead.
Basketball has laces on it?
Well, the lines of the ball, they call it laces, but the line that goes around the ball, you line them up in your hand that fits more comfortable. Okay? So let's look at it now from a business perspective. How do we fix the ball in our company? That is your product. Tightening your product to be able to make it work to the way that you advertise that it works. Your services. Making sure your services are on point, that it would give exactly what you have advertised that it would do. So if we don't have the ball fixed, then we have just given ourselves a limited chance of hitting that target, correct? So if your product or service is not fixed, then the chance that you introduce it to that customer, what are the chances you're going to make that sale? You have limited your chances to make the sale because we did not fix the ball. You did not get prepared for the ball. Everybody with me so far? Cool. Second would be is the pathway. Okay? MBA is 3 steps to a pathway that I wanted to make sure I can make it understandable for you. After the NBA player fixed the basketball, he now has to choose the pathway of which way the ball is going to get there. He can go off his own experience when he played in high school and college and shoot a straight line shot to the rim. He can do what has already been done in the market by other NBA players, is by putting the basketball right about top of the backboard high as your pathway to get it over 7-footers to put it in the rim. Or he can be innovative and decide to throw it off the ceiling, hit the floor, and put it into the rim. Okay? So you can choose which pathway that will best fit, but you understand the pathway you choose has to fit the mental picture that you visualize that you want. So in basketball, the mental picture of hitting this 3, you want to choose a pathway that's already worked in the NBA with other shooters, which is take the basketball go high, which is the backboard, everyone. That's the height of the ball that it would travel to put it in. Now, perspective for business. Do you take your business and your product and you use what worked in college and bring it to your business now? What time changes? What worked in college might not work now. Do you use your competitor, the same marketing strategy or the same strategy that he uses in order to reach the goal that you want to reach? Do we copy his strategy? Or do we be innovative? We create our own strategy to get the vision that we want. Okay? Process pathways is your business plan. Do you take and go off your own experience for your business and start off in this community to go after someone, which is your target, from what you used when you lived in Alabama? You think that will work in the Summerlin group of people? Or do you take the business plan, how it was wrote, in order to fit the Summerlin audience target that you want? Do you take and use that business plan? Or do you get creative with your business plan and say, you know something, Summerlin is a good market where I'm going to put the money. Summerlin is where I want to put the money in this business plan, but in the business plan, it also says that you have to watch for North Las Vegas. You have to spend this much in Henderson. do you change your business plan to be innovative? But when you do change and choose the process, do you choose the process that gets the vision, which is, our vision is what? Summerlin, 50,000 and up household. That's our target. So we're shooting at the rim. We're shooting at that specific loop. So if we're shooting at this specific loop here going forward, and we decide to change the business plan, we have now moved our angle from the loop that we originally were shooting for. So what are your chances of hitting that target if it's not a straight line shot? There's nothing wrong with being innovative, but the innovative have to be toward the mission and the target that you want, toward the mental picture that you want. Everybody cool? So we online here, we on target, huh? Understand? So using this ball to just kind of give a little bit about what we just went over, everybody in here need to visualize that they're going to take this ball and they're going to throw it into this trash can. So I want you to close your eyes for 1 minute and visualize that I called you up, you took the ball, threw it into the trash can, and everybody jumped up and just went hurrah that it worked out. Can we do that? All right, so 1 minute, close your eyes, and visualize that you are taking the ball from me, putting it into the basket, and shooting it. And it actually went in. You already visualize it? See, you might get called up just because you're not doing it. So are we good? So everyone see the success. So we have a crystal clear mental picture, correct? Okay, next step, fix the ball. So when fixing the ball, isn't this awareness of what's going on and what actually is in the way or what is tangible for you to be able to make that dream come true or make that vision come true? So awareness, we have to be aware that there's a wall here. We're aware that the air conditioning could be in process of the ball. We also are aware is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are aware that it's 6 steps to where I'm going to give you to toss the basketball. That is the same as fixing the ball. I'm getting you prepared and making you aware of what's going on. When you fix the basketball, you are now aware that you are aligned to your target. Okay? It's pretty deep with this stuff, isn't it? How it relates to basketball. Okay? Third would be the pathway. We can take it and we can do the softball toss, where we can put it just a little bit above the trash can. Or we can use a pathway that I know that if you was to take the rubber ball and put it just a little bit above the top lip of the trash can and put it in, which is the method that I know that works. Or you guys can be innovative, and you guys have already been expert shooters and know that you can throw it off this wall and it hit that light and it'll come into the trash can. It could be whichever one you choose. But the pathway I would suggest is the one from someone who has experience of shooting in trash cans to shoot it that way. Now we're going to find out who's going to follow the method that I said. Okay? Last one would be execution. We're now aware. We have fixed the basketball. We have chosen the pathway. Now we need to execute exactly what I said. So how important execution is? You now know Summerlin is where you want to go. Summerlin, the 50,000 homes. That's where you want to go. We have now fixed the basketball. We have now got our product to where whatever the vision that we want, our product has to be able to give the vision to the customer, because if they get their vision from our product, it helps our mental picture. See how the process works? If the customer get it and they're able to complete their mission or their vision from it or their mental outlook from it, it would then in turn help us complete our mental outlook. So our product is now fixed. Pathway. We're going to follow the business plan as it was wrote for the Summerlin area. We're not going to deviate from it. We're going to stay strictly to the plan where it says to spend this amount of money here, spend this amount of money there. The last is execution, which is in the NBA is called take the shot. We have to now execute it and put the money where the business plan said to put it. We have to put the hours in where it says to do it. If the Summerlin area is rich and there are more of Asian homes, then we're going to put an Asian person to represent us as they go sell the person. You see how it works. But how many of us, when we get to that, we deviate from the process? So if you execute the plan as it considered to be executed, isn't that just explain what focus is? Then we just put in the line between the ball and the target. We just filled in the gap. What is in between focus? Is all those different steps. So when you take that shot and invest, you're learning from that step of what will happen or what has happened from us taking those focus steps. We now know that if we do not complete the shot, somewhere within those steps of focus we didn't do. You can now evaluate focus to now make yourself more focused. Is that clear to everyone? I'll just explain to you how you can break down the pattern to see how are you focused. Is your vision specifically clear? Did you fix the ball? Have you chose the right pathway for your vision? And then did you execute it with faith and belief that the process that you chose will succeed? So now we come to the point, who shoots the ball now? Right? Who wants to shoot it? I think this guy here will be the one. Let's go.
From here?
No, from here. From here. Okay. So this is where it becomes fun. Yeah, I know.
No, I don't get it back for you.
No, you do not. Okay, so let's break it down again to go back over so we make sure everybody know. Okay, so vision. You have already visualized that it goes into that basket.
I have.
Perfect. Fix the ball. Let's let you feel the ball a little bit so you can understand where it needs to be, how you can use one hand. Okay, so now, process. Okay, you're going to use my process, or are you an experienced trash can shooter?
No, I've never done it.
Okay, excellent. The process is to make sure that your elbow is completely directly in the center of that trash can.
Okay.
So when you line your elbow up, make sure it's in the direct center to the trash can. Hold on, don't shoot yet.
No.
Okay? Then, when you're about to place the basketball, oh, I'm so basketball there. Place the ball, you want to put it right at forehead high. Understand? Next step, when you follow through, you have to follow through with your eyes completely on the target and extend your arm all the way out. So the process, elbow straight down the middle of the trash can. Second, make sure the ball is about forehead high. Third, follow through to full extension to keep your eyes on the target, toward the target. Okay, we good? All right, so now what we have to do is execute. But before we execute, we got to make it more interesting. Because you know, in business, as we get ready to execute, we always have something that will happen. There always will be a distraction. Nothing works perfectly in this world, I'm sure you guys are assuming. I'm going to offer him $100 if he makes this shot. But if he misses it, he has to give me $500. Huh? We have to be in Vegas, right? We have to see we're in Vegas. Now, I know you don't. But for you guys, let's understand, what was the first thought that came in your mind when I made that deal?
He's going to make it.
No, where are you going to get the $100, right? Where are you going to get the $500 if you miss?
Yeah.
Is that a thought process that hit?
Yeah.
Start the car.
Well, I want to show you something. An NBA player will be thinking what he's going to do with the $100 once it's over. You see the thought process in their belief in the process? They have done it so many times that their beliefs in that process, that they are already looking at how to spend the 100, where us who don't have the, not saying that you don't have belief now, but the belief in your process, you're doomed to fail. You're already looking for a way out if you don't have the belief in the process. That's how important it is to execute. So I want to make sure that was clear. So, he's going to shoot it.
We ready?
Unless anybody want to put any more pressure on him, I think we can put the trash can more back. We can put it up. I'm just, you know,
I've already visualized it.
Okay, I'm just saying, you know, in business, you know, it can happen.
Right here.
I know, but in business, things could happen. You know, things could change. The trash can could move farther. It can move with a distraction of a 7-footer over there. But all in all, I still believe when you do the process and you evaluate what it is, it would teach you what you didn't do in the whole focus to go back and retouch it and do it again. That's the point I was trying to make. All right, so let's see if he hits the shot.
Ready?
We are ready. Oh, now, did he follow the process?
No.
Really, what did he do wrong?
He didn't focus.
One, right. He chose to do his own method and on the shoot instead of following the process. And look what happened, he failed.
I was kidding.
Okay, cool. Let's see if you do it this time. He missed it again. All right. So again, though, we thank you. I appreciate it. $1,000.
I should have tried to innovate.
Right. Right. So again, I hope that with this little demonstration, it can actually show you that the important steps of focusing is mental, clear, specific target picture, awareness, current awareness and honest awareness of where you are and fixing the ball. Pathway, choosing the process that works toward that mental vision. Execute it with faith and all your heart that you believe in that process. If it doesn't work, it will teach you how to refocus yourself. That is what I wanted to bring to you today. Thank you.
Have your seat back too, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me have that ball.
Okay, there you go. See if you can put it in. So yeah, try. Put your elbow. Right. There it is. Yes. Almost. That's 500, please. Cash. Thank you. That's right. Yeah, yes. It's a profitable day. Thank you.
Thank you very much.